Utah has 5 stunning national parks called the Mighty Five. The best way to see the parks is on a private tour. Utah Luxury Tours creates one-of-a-kind private tours of the national parks. Their professional guides are passionate and knowledgeable. The first national park we visited was Zion. Rugged gorges with vertical sandstone walls up to 2,000 feet high, waterfalls, hanging gardens, and slot canyons combine to produce the awe-inspiring Zion National Park. Hi, we've made it to the end of the Overlook Trail
in Zion National Park.
To easily visit Zion, we stayed at Cliffrose. In the morning, from the Cliffrose Hotel, we were able to simply walk into Zion. The views from Cliffrose are worth the stay. You can drive through Zion, but many areas are only accessible from the Zion trams. Okay, so we're starting out on the river walk right now. So all these people are going to do the same thing we're going to do. They're going to walk through the river. Once we reached the end of the river walk, we donned our river hiking shoes and made our way to the Narrows. Okay, so we're at the beginning of the Narrows. This is the river that we're gonna hike. I hope it's not too cold. After hiking the Narrows, we suggest visiting the Lower Emerald Pools. The hike to the Lower Emerald Pools is easy. Hey, so we're in the Lower Emerald Pools of Zion National Park. You can see the water coming down off the waterfall right there. This is Red Canyon. With its brilliant red soil contrasted with the green ponderosa pines and the red and tan sandstone rocks, it's simply breathtaking. Next, we were on to Bryce Canyon. In Bryce Canyon, we learned about hoodoos, which are irregular columns of rocks. They exist in every continent, but Bryce Canyon has the largest concentration found anywhere on Earth. Bryce Canyon is not a single canyon, but a series of natural amphitheaters carved into the edge of a high plateau. In Moab, we highly recommend taking a sunset Hummer adventure with High Point Hummer and ATV tours. We boarded a Hummer and drove through town to a point where our guide could take us off-roading in the salt flats and up the mountains. Our Hummer guide was Kendall, a retired gentleman, and I am sure the coolest grandpa around. There were times we were climbing gigantic boulders with only 3 wheels making contact. In Moab, we recommend staying at the Gonzo Inn. The rooms are spacious and the hotel is in an excellent location for taking advantage of all the adventures awaiting you in Moab. Another adventure we recommend while in Moab is to take a Colorado River raft ride with Wild West Voyages Rafting. Halfway through our ride, our guide found some shade on the riverbank, so we pulled the raft ashore. He had a cooler full of lunches.
Hey, we're with Wild West Voyages on a rafting trip down the Colorado River.
In Moab, Utah. The trip covers about 7 miles of the river with fantastic scenery, great swimming, a knowledgeable guide who also rows. As the name suggests, it's the arches that make Arches National Park special. There are over 2,000 natural sandstone arches in the park. One place in the park that you will not want to miss is Double Arch. Reaching Double Arch is an easy, relatively flat hike to 2 massive soaring arches linked at one end.